Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. It is time for a tribute reaction. This one's called Vicious Father, Bastard Son. It was uploaded by Shooting Stark. This one was requested to me a couple of days ago. And it's a Klaus and Michael video. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you know that we do like TVD universe tribute stuff like quite often around here. Like I just like looking at tributes, and for the majority of the time it is TVDU tributes, though I do react to some other types of tributes if like people request them or if I'm like in the mood to like branch out. But yeah, since I don't have any tributes lined up at the moment, I figured why not do this one. And yeah, this one's gonna be a doozy. 5 minutes long. Let's get into it. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up. Now, I'm not saying this one's a doozy because of the
I didn't
length,
agree to usurp your power,
but the
Witches
relationship.
fought to kill my unborn child.
The relationship between Klaus and
Promise of
Michael.
an offspring.
My God.
Then I recalled my father. How he held me in contempt from the moment I was born.
When Niklaus was born, I was overjoyed. I thought, this one has the eyes of a warrior. He will be worthy. But my hope was short-lived.
Elijah told me this part of the story. Your mother had had an affair with one of the werewolf villagers. Klaus wasn't his son.
But that he became my father's greatest shame.
He's a beast. An abomination. Niklaus is an abomination.
But I wasn't born like this.
Your father didn't love you, so you assume that no one else will either.
No, my father hated me too. How can I be anything but the lesser brother?
A bastard, desperate for a daddy.
That's all I am to you, isn't
You
it?
stood and you watched as Michael beat me till I passed out. You were never the recipient of his cruelty. None of you were. Not Cole, not Finn, none of you.
He beat you so mercilessly and for so long. I actually feared for your life.
The boy needs to be made strong.
You ruined me. It was Michael who ruined me.
Father,
He is not my son.
still clinging to that word after all these years.
I'm gonna just turn this down a little bit because it is getting a little loud here. But you know something I just thought about? And this isn't necessarily a better solution, but it's like, bro, if you despise Klaus that much, why don't you just ignore him? Like, again, it's not a better option. It's really not, because like, you know, abuse versus neglect, they're both types. Like in this case it was more so physical than emotional. It was definitely emotional abuse too, but like the majority of the time it is physical, right? So it's like physical abuse versus child neglect. It's not really better per se. But it's like the better of the two evils, I feel like, because it's like, if you really despise him that much, why would you waste time traumatizing him that badly? I feel like if you like truly despise someone, the best thing that you could do to get at them is just ignore them. Like literally, just ignore them, and it will drive them crazy. But nah, he like full force just like went straight into it, and it's like you blame him for things that aren't his fault, and then in addition to that, you blame him for things that are your fault. So it's like, You're the loser regardless, Michael. you're the loser regardless. And it's like you blame him for being a wolf again. not his fault. You can't help the way that you were born. And then you blame him for turning your family against you, but he didn't. They just decided to side with the victim rather than the abuser. I mean, come on, dude. It doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure out whose side you should be on in that scenario. And then, like, he's got all this thing of, like, belittling and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, it's not worth all this. It's really not. You would have been much better off channeling all of that hatred you felt toward raising your other children instead of, like, fear-mongering. Just saying.
Why do you call
Just
him that?
saying.
He's not your real dad.
He's done damage only a father could do.
I should cast you out.
It remains within us. The story we tell ourselves so we know who we are. Vicious father. Bastard son.
All his life, there's only ever been one man he has truly feared. My father, Michael. If he came here, Klaus would flee and never turn back.
Why did Michael start hunting Klaus?
For 1,000 years, I lived in fear. Anytime I settled anywhere, our father would hunt me down.
Enough running, children!
Chase me off. We must run.
Everything that followed was because of Niklaus's obsession with the wolves. He ventured out to watch them turn under the full moon, and he took my youngest son, Henrik. He was but a child, and he was torn apart.
An accident.
Accident? He murdered my wife! His own mother!
The hybrid killed
Because of what she did to him.
Michael Klaus.
Betrayed me.
It was your bastard brother I hunted.
Step out of the shadow!
You were never the one I was after.
Not you. Never you.
Nick was my family. If you were after him, you were after
He
me.
blinded you, Rebecca.
He killed her, Rebecca, and then he made up this entire lie about your father so that he wouldn't lose you.
You destroyed our family. Not him.
Turned my entire family against me. You stand against me? For him?
Yeah.
Always! Choose him.
My father lived to torment me. It is not my intention to become him.
You should see yourself.
If you run, I will hunt all of you down.
And then you'll become everything you hate. Our father. You look like father.
I'm not him, and I am vicious and hateful. Just like you. You left me to suffer at the hands of a father who valued only strength.
I kept you from becoming a beast for as long as I possibly could.
Oh, you lied to me! To hide your own transgressions because of your own fear! My whole life, I sought the approval I was denied by the man I thought was my father. You turned me into the weakling he hated!
Have you come looking for another beating, boy?
And listen, if you have been here for a while, there was a video that I did some time ago where I basically went on this rant about how much I don't like Esther, because, dude, she is the root cause of all of this. Can we be real? She is the root cause of all of this. She is the one that decided to have an affair. She is the one that gave Klaus a necklace that made him physically weak and timid. She is the one who turned them into vampires, which in turn facilitated Klaus triggering his wolf gene. She is the root cause for all of this, and she did absolutely nothing to try to mend the situation. Absolutely nothing. And then she blames it on everybody but herself for how things ended up. like, that's like the one side of things that I can actually see Michael being pissed off at. It's like, bro, your anger is misplaced. Don't get angry at Klaus. Get angry at your wife. She is the one who caused all of this. She is the one that you should have been focusing that hatred at, not him. She's the one that went behind your back. She is the one that lied to you about having another son. She is the one that made him this, like, you know, weak. I don't even know what the right word would be for that, but like, she's the one that made him weak, quote unquote, in your eyes, and she is the one. She is the one that that tipped the dominoes over for his wolf gene to come out. It is her fault. I'm not gonna go on another rant. I've been there, done that. But it's just like, dude, if Michael had just focused his hatred of Klaus toward Esther, things would have been so different. Because like it's kind of like in Game of Thrones where Jon Snow's, I guess he would be his, I don't even know, but like the one the mother, right, that like stepmom that he had, I guess she would kind of be like his adopted stepmom. The way that she like misplaced her anger on John for just like his existence, period, right? It's like, man, he's not the problem here. He's the result of the problem. But like, you know, yeah.
What a whine about how little you were loved.
It made me feel powerless, and I hated it.
You were weak before, but you're weaker still. Mercy is for the weak, Niklaus.
You were never weak, Niklaus.
In 1,000 years, I've never seen anyone successfully stand against you.
Not even our wicked father.
All you had to do was be my father. And even then, you despised me, didn't you? I want to know why.
I don't know. Your impulse, Niklaus. It has and will forever be the one thing that keeps you from truly being great.
Are those your final words?
Yeah, nah. The anger is definitely misplaced. Every ounce of hatred that he felt toward Klaus should have gone toward Esther. Let's be real here. She was the real problem. But yeah, this was an awesome tribute. I love the music. I love the scenes. Fantastic. Vicious father, bastard son. Awesome tribute. That's going to be it for me. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to this, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.